Hello and welcome to all of the boys and girls out there in TV land. Thank you for joining us here on Backseat Broadcasting. I'm your host, Eric Elkins. We are right smack dab in the middle of week 4 of season 6 here at Virginia International Raceway, of course, doing the GTEs and GT4s here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Thank you for joining us. We are just wrapping up our practice session, and we're going to jump right into that qualifying. We have Jennifer McDonald currently showing us all how it's done, putting on another clinic up top. So should be some good racing. Michael McCoy able to stay with her for the majority of last week's or the race 2 weeks ago. Jennifer blistering fast, showing everybody how it's done. Let's take a quick look at our point standings, though. Yes, it is working. Thank the good internet robo-lords today. As Corey Mitchell currently leading the pack out there, as he has one to show up every week, and that's Jennifer McDonald actually down in 15th place with 75 points. That's 70 points for the win and 5 extra bonus points for running a clean race. Congratulations, Jennifer. I thought there was a pole. There is no pole position points actually this season. So that's the that is how they're stacking up further down the grid. Good, nice GTE grid this year. Let's take a quick peek at the GT4s. Please, Robo-Lords, grant us. Oh, you're so close, Robo-Lords. Oh, it was just working before. Well, same thing anyways. Here we go. Quick peek at the GT4 points there. Jacob Eating currently leading the pack by no fault of his own. It's been a little rough running in the GT4 class this season. Take a quick peek at those practice times for you. As Jennifer gets kicked off a little bit there. And we are not able to see the whole grid. We have so many drivers on track today. Good to have everyone out there. So many. We are catching our commentators a little ill-prepared. Oh, everyone looks a little ill-prepared for this track. Hopefully we don't have too much banging around here, although Oak Tree is a very tricky one. And as a reminder, if you want to look as good as these guys do, send me your driver photos. Otherwise, I'm just going to upload my own photo, and nobody wants that. Come on. So send me some photos. You can get your picture up with your name when we go racing. Gun Kim hops up to second place there. Just it is so tight. Wow. Jennifer actually able to go even faster. She's about to break into the 142s. Absolutely incredible. Kate Kruger leads a little pack down the back straight here. Into, what's that turn called? I think it's roller coaster. I was looking at the map today, and it really is a roller coaster when you go in there. As we see Kent going off track. Here is Craig Ream. Gunn having a few difficulties around that carousel. Riding on board with Jennifer here. Jennifer was in that practice session that we had here at VIR earlier this week, but she didn't end up doing the little sprint race we had. And that is it for our practice time out on track. We get right into that 10 minutes of qualifying. Let's take a quick look at the season schedule. Currently in week 4, cruising right along this season. Next week, January 10th, we start at Mount Panorama in Bathurst. Very excited for that track. It is one of my favorites, and a very technical track, prone to some crazy crashes, but if you got your setup right, it can be a blast out there. After that, we're doing Watkins Glen, doing the full boot trek out there, which is also one of my favorites. We're racing that one today, in fact. Followed by Mosport, always a fan and driver favorite. Jeremy really pushing this this thing out there. If Jeremy's picture looks like it, looking at you like a yo, it's something. Wouldn't be far off. Guys, really trying to heat up these tires on their out laps. Here is Jennifer coming across the line to start her first hot lap. Let's go on board with her and just watch one of these hot laps. Hopefully it's a decent one. She's got those tires into a decent window at the moment. Coming around the NASCAR bend. And through the left hook, trying to keep it to the left as much as possible. Not really able to make the best exit from that second one, but not like it's long straight. You gotta bleed off a little bit for those turns. Through the snake she goes. Keeps it completely planted through here. Coming down to 5th for South Bend, bleeds off onto the curb, back on the gas. And braking so very late there. Going as fast as possible. Richard Swindell's first across the line. Jeremy Lapinus beats him with a 144. Coming down to Roller Coaster, which is such an important one to get right. At the very last marker she's braking, it's after the 1, it must be the 0. Looks to be just a dot there. Michael McCoy goes top of the standings for now. Tyler Pierre Richards slots into 3rd. Down through Hog Pen she goes, trying to get on the gas as soon as possible, because here you are right onto the pit straight. She comes across the line, only 2nd fastest as Eric Foss is able to go fastest overall. She does a 143.5. Oh, and Eric Foss going extremely quick there with a 142. 924, so that's the time to beat. John Miller slots in with 144 flat for 3rd place, pushing Michael McCoy down to 4th at the moment. He's followed by Jeremy Lapinus down in the GT4 class. Dustin Burkhalter is storming ahead, but just as I say that, Matthew Smotherman butts him out by about 0.6 of a second. Jacob Eating, your class points leader anyways, currently in 3rd position. Kent Kruger slots into 8th. Dustin comes around Oak Tree. Tries to make up some time there. Let's check on the sectors. Richard Swindells pushes himself up to 8th, and just Jeremy Lapinus up to 5th with that 144.347. Eric Foss coming around Pigpen now. Hogpen, whatever it's called. He crosses the line. He does go a little bit faster by a 10th there, and he thinks that's going to be good enough for him. Jennifer crosses the line. Not really much faster for her, though. She needs to shave off a lot of time. She's going for one more lap out there. John Miller is closing out this one. He's gone a little bit faster for himself. Let's see if he can put Jennifer under any pressure. It is faster, but not enough to worry Jennifer. Robert Campbell in 4th position at the moment. Doing quite well for himself, and then ruins the lap right at the last second. So frustrating. He's got to cool his head, cool his tires. He's heading back into the pits. Jeremy here coming around Roller Coaster. Lincoln Russell puts himself into 7th place. Real close with Michael McCoy there, and then goes off track in turn 1. Matthew Smotherman goes even faster, puts himself on that pole position. Jacob Eating puts himself into 2nd as Dustin's not able to go any faster than his previous time. Jeremy not able to go faster himself. Richard Swindells stays in place. Bjorn is up to 13th position with that last lap. Here comes Bryce Carter down the back straight. He's currently last of the GT4 cars right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything about those standings and get himself up. Roller coaster so tricky. Goes a little bit deep into it. Doesn't get the exit quite out of it. Coming down to Hogpen. John Miller stays where he is, goes just a few 1,000 slower. Bryce comes across the line, pushes Peter Monin down to 7th position and pulls over. That's Russell, who just put himself into 17th place with a 151.458. Just ahead of Kenneth Mueller there. And then, they're stacking in quick as Troy Banks gets on the board with a 146, and so does Tommy Regan with a 145.588. Well done. He's just behind Bjorn Benches there. Oh, is pushing it really hard out of Hogpen there, trying to get out to the back straights here. He's going to try and practice his pit entry as he should, because we have that mandatory pit stop. Eric Foss out of nowhere with all of this speed in this qualifying session. Doing a little bit of sandbagging out there. Is actually going to give Jennifer a bit of a race. It looks like Jennifer is almost running on race fuel levels. She rounds the final turn for the final time in qualifying. She's going to come across the line. Let's see where that's going to put her. And not able to go any faster. But good practice nonetheless with 15 seconds left in qualifying. Is anyone about to finish a lap? And that is it for our qualifying session. Let's take a quick look at that race info too. We got that 10 minutes of solo qualifying we just wrapped up, followed by our 40-minute race about to start. 50% fuel limit out there is going to mandate a pit stop around 20 to 25 minutes, and the GTs are going to come in a little bit sooner as they are a little bit thirstier out there. So that's Eric Foss on pole position for the GTE class, followed by Jennifer McDonald's going to rack up on the outside of him. Row 2 is John Miller, followed by Robbie Campbell. They are followed by Jeremy Lapinus and Mike McCoy. And then Tyler Pierre Richards, Lincoln Russell, Craig Ream is followed by Richard Swindells, wrapping out the top 10. Then we have Steven Liston next to Paul Simmons Ochoa on the outside. Let's see, where's the grid? There we go. Vincent Wood is followed by Michael Johnson, Kent Kruger, Bjorn Benches, Tommy Regan, Troy Banks is in 18th, Casey Kuntz is followed by Russell Elizondo, who rounds out the top 20 for the GTEs. And we got Kenneth Mueller, Austin Sierra, David Fendick, Gun Kim down in 24th. I guess he did not qualify at the moment. Douglas Doucette, Joseph Mayer, Ty Johnson, Aiden Meek in 28th, Gary Beal, Jordan Fisher, Adam Baltudis, and Anthony Nguyen. And Valerie Arsencio. We have quite a few drivers who did not set any qualifying time for us. It's Matthew Smotherman there on pole position for the GT4s, followed by Jacob Eating, the class leader. Dustin Burkhalter is going to be lining up next to Brian Zinn. And then we got Mason Smotherman, Bryce Carter, Peter Monin, Andrew Rasmussen, and hopefully Shane Hunter for the GT4s. And we're about to get rolling here at VIR for our pace lap. As always, hit that thumbs down, never subscribe, hit the bell an even number of times so you will miss every single race we have. Let's see if my race info was changed. It was not. Trying to get rid of these metric units for us. And it has not, but I'll tell you what, that track is toasty. I don't know much in this world, but I know that track is toasty at the moment. So good to see everybody leaving a fair amount of room. There is no need to rush everybody on this pace lap, as we have had a few eager beavers out there so far this season. Luckily, there is no giant hairpin for us around other than really Oak Tree. And we are almost ready to go green flag racing out here. And now everyone will start to stack up behind the leaders. That safety car is coming in. And we are out there racing today. Everybody seems to be pretty nice through turn one. So the whole GTE class comes through, quickly followed by the GT4s in the background there. Ken Kruger has had an issue. He's fallen down the standings. He's almost into the GT4s there. There's a big wreck at the back. A few guys, Vincent Wood, Richard Swindells, and Stephen Liston falling down the standings. Now they're into the GT4 traffic. Back up top, it's Eric Foss. John D. Miller has gotten by Jennifer and has taken that place away. Michael McCoy working on Jeremy Lapinus at the moment. Oh, that's Paul Simmons Ochoa to the outside of Casey Kuntz, and they go into excuse me, as we have some action back here. It's Austin Sierra, I believe, and I think that's Russell also with an issue. He's having trouble turning the car, it looks like. Down into roller coaster they go. Jennifer not able to do anything about John ahead, and then Eric Foss has found himself with 1.4. Oh, but Jennifer will have something to say here. Into turn one, she's gonna have it against John Miller. Just great wheel-to-wheel racing for second place in the GTE class. John can hold on, he can't. She is very respectful though, just has all the speed in the world. Bjorn Benches and Doug Doucette down into turn one. Doug's gonna have that one easily. Here's David Fendick getting passed by Richard Swindells. Back onto the track, trying to make up some places after that early off. Stephen Liston stuck in all of the GT4 traffic at the moment. Austin Sierra back on track, trying to get back past. Casey makes that move on Doug Doucette, who must have had an issue. So now it's 2.4 up to Eric Foss. There's Jennifer around there. I have no idea why Robbie Campbell was up there for a moment. Oh, I thought it was on Robbie Campbell, but there's Robbie Campbell in the grass, getting passed by Tyler Pierre Richards. There's so much going on in this race early on. Let's see what had happened down into, this looks like a roller coaster here. Casey getting a little loose. I think that's Gun Kim on his inside, is it not? It is, and that's Bjorn Benches cleaning up after. And that's how Bjorn gets in that fight with Doug as well. Eric Foss across the line with a 1:43.4. It's Michael Johnson just behind Lincoln Russell. Matthew running away with the GT4 class here. Here's Jacob making that same bit of road there. Craig Ream hunting down Michael Johnson just ahead of him. Matthew Smotherman sets the fastest lap for the GT4 class. Oh, just as go to him. Mason has a spin there. And Peter goes right on by. And so does Jacob, who gets a little caught up in all of the hype back there. Casey and Kent now going at it. Trying to find some of that earlier action that was going on. This was on lap 1 as we come around NASCAR here. Oh, it just gets a little crazy out there. And everybody seems to make it through pretty well though. Except for those three, of course, who went off track. Michael Bond trying to put a move on Casey here. Bjorn takes to the inside to get past all of this. Ty Johnson is passed. Michael McCoy currently up to 4th. But he's got Jeremy Lapinus just behind him, followed by Lincoln Russell, Michael Johnson, and Craig Ream all within touching distance here. This is what Craig is seeing at the end of this little train here. Great pack of talented drivers in there. Some great racing all over the track at the moment. That's Joseph Mayer bringing up the back of this pack. He's going to try to make a move on one side or the other. He's just got to decide one now. He's almost running out of race room on the outside here. They get past one. And it looked like Austin Sierra was, oh no, that was a lapped car out there. Let's get some battle box action so I can see what on earth is happening. Tommy Regan keeping his nose ahead at the moment. up top. I don't know what has happened to Jennifer, but she has lost her her nice little 3-second lead that she had there. Well, she's looking like she's got under a little bit more pressure now. And Eric Foss, way to go with your 4.2 second lead there. Pretty handy as John starts to fall away again. As Jennifer catches her breath. And around Oak Tree, Richard Swindell's trying to catch Robbie Campbell ahead. And there's a mixed class pack just raging down the pit straight at the moment. Angel Rasmussen is that car in the back, and these guys just sending it in there. Oh, goodness gracious. As it looks like Russell is the loser in that one. Andrew Rasmussen gets back ahead. David Fendick. And then that's Vincent Wood at the front of this little train. Casey in the Beamer there getting passed by Joseph Mayer. Here's Tyler Pierre Richards. Coming up to a lapped Brian Zinn. And these drivers behind him, like Troy Banks, they're having to deal with it. There's somebody beached. Somebody has been beached there. That is Peter Monin has found himself up in second place all of a sudden. I thought he was started 7th in the back of the pack, but he has found himself up easily into the podium now with Jacob starting to hunt him down. And there's some killer racing all over the place. Well, speaking of which, there's Jennifer and John still going at it. This is not going to be easy sailing for Jennifer this race. But maybe she has found some speed, or Eric has just gone a touch more conservative, because that's down to 3.2 seconds. Eric seems to be losing speed all over the place here. Maybe it is because of some lap traffic that they're now coming up on. We have so many racers out there at the moment. Kent Kruger holding off Robbie Campbell. Stay right to the left there. As you will see, Robbie not getting the exit from that little place that he needed, and you can see Kent making up a 10th or 2 just on that exit there. Can't read the logos anymore on there. Oh man, barking dogs are my favorite thing during a broadcast. Oh, where's my session state? Oh, there we go. We're on lap 8. 12 minutes down. Gotta get organized over here. Jeremy going for it on the inside there, and he's going to get it done over Tyler Pierre Richards. Bjorn and Ty Johnson here. Here's Michael Johnson. Oh, dealing with some lap traffic. Trying to get past Lincoln Russell. It all became a little hectic back there. As that is your GT4 pole, or race, what's that? Class leader, excuse me. Going a little off track there. That puts Peter Monin just about 2 seconds back. Make that 1.4. Oh, excuse me, that is the lapped car. So, no, he's a good bit down the road, actually. And Jacob's just 3 seconds back and dealing with this mixed class. Now that's Kent pulling up to the back of Bjorn Benches. Robbie Campbell still behind him. Michael McCoy pulling up to John Miller here for third place. This is a podium battle now as John has fallen way off of Jennifer. It's 4.5 up to her. Kent has found his way around Bjorn Benches. Can he find his way around this GT4 traffic? He can, as whoever that was very nice. It was Dustin Burkhalter being really cool about it. And that's Bryce Carter getting passed by Brian Zinn on the pit straights there. Tyler not having it all his own way here. Currently down to 9th as Paul Simmons Ochoa well, I was going to say breathing down his neck, but he has made that move happen and is by him. It's a nice little GT4 battle going on down into roller coaster. Here's Andrew Rasmussen on Peter Monin. Peter gets a little out of shape there. Oh, as Paul is not quite able to hold on to that little lead after getting past Tyler. Robbie also able to get by Bjorn Benches, pushes him down to 15. Robbie having a grid in 4th position, finds himself in 14th at the moment. Looks like Russell's coming out of the wrong pits there. He just decided to see what it was like going through there. And 18 minutes down, we should see a couple guys start to make their way to the pit lane now. Michael Johnson now really closing on Lincoln Russell. He's going to be able to make this move here on the back straight. I suspect he will. He's pulling off to the left a little bit, not quite staying in that draft. He knows this isn't his moment. He's going to wait a little bit longer. Maybe he feels confident around here. He's going to get a decent exit from Hogpen and close right up to him now. And I feel like he's just being pretty nice out there. And that's all the invitation he will need, though. Troy Banks, coming around Hogpen, has to hold it. That's going to invite Kent Kruger, Robbie Campbell, Bjorn Benches, maybe even Richard Swindell's into that one. A very unfortunate place for that to happen. That cost him 3 positions there, nearly 4, coming into turn 1 now. Ooh, Ty Johnson taking advantage of the off track by Michael Bond. Gun Kim hunting down Joseph Mayer ahead of him. Down to turn 1, dealing with Dustin Burkhalter, the lap GT4 traffic there too. Gun to the inside. Eric Foss with a very handy 8-second lead. Things might as well. Better now than ever. Heads for the pits. And Jennifer is going to inherit the lead of the race. Bjorn looked into the wall there. I guess harm no foul. Robbie Campbell also takes to the pits. Looks to be in there for a good bit though, not even having any work done it looks like. Paul Simmons Ochoa enters as well. We saw Robbie Campbell. Vincent Wood is back out on track after 11.4. Eric Foss stops for 13.8. He can definitely afford to do so. Paul's out with 12.9 down. Michael Johnson has made that move on Lincoln Russell behind them. And that's Eric Foss, your net race leader there. Tommy comes into the pits. Oh, has some trouble finding his crew. Out on track. Troy trying to make some of those positions back that he lost. Tommy Regan spending 35 seconds in the pits. Doug does 14.7. Steven does 11.7. Tyler Pierre Richards is in for his. Tommy still getting service there. Lincoln Russell does 12.6. Michael Johnson does 30. Is this going to come out in time? Behind Eric, the next three all do mid-11s. Michael able to stay ahead of Lincoln Russell despite the longer pit stop. Kent Kruger is now a hindrance in the way. Oh, and that's Michael Johnson going off track, coming back on, almost hitting Kent. And he should really let Lincoln have that one, because that was a big mistake on his outlap after that pit stop. Gun Ken coming in for his. Tommy does see track again. It's 1 minute and 27 in there. It's 1:44 for Vincent Wood. Maybe dealing with some damage. Gunn does a whopping 15 seconds in there. Joseph Mayer is back out on track with 11.6. Oh, and it get a little crazy there as I believe that was Andrew Rasmussen getting a little wild in the GT4, giving the old tank slapper to Craig Ream there. And Craig is going to lose so much time down this this straight here, as he did not get the speed, the top speed achievable. It's Ty Johnson. Oh, it's getting real hairy in here. Oh, and that looks like a lapped car of David Fendick off the track. Ty Johnson hunting down Bjorn Benches ahead. Wonder where Troy Banks is ahead. Making his way through the pack with Bryce Carter ahead of him. Michael Bond heads for the pit lane. Kent Kruger's in. He does a 10.9. He comes out well ahead of the guys he was battling. It's not the longest pit lane on earth. Michael Bond back out on track with a 15-second stop. Troy Banks with a 9.2 really usually pushes it towards the limit. Matthew Smotherman, your GT4 leader, has come in for his pit stop first of, actually Andrew Rasmussen has already been in as well. That's David Fendick in the background, almost getting passed by the GT4 car, who just pulls off immediately. Michael Bond off track after that pit stop, dealing with more fuel in there and a little bit cooler tires after having sat still or driven very slowly for a little bit. Michael Johnson under some pressure now. It's Lincoln Russell behind him, who has not been able to get back past him after Michael had that off track after his pit stop. Here's Casey putting Joseph under some pressure, getting past the lap traffic of Dustin Burkhalter there. Paul Simmons and Cho hot in the heels of Tyler Pierre Richards. Oh, and that's John Miller into the fence there. Where is Michael McCoy when you need him? He's 13 seconds back. I cannot believe it. And he's going to gain a little bit here. Maybe he can get a little excited with John Miller going off track there. almost 30 minutes down on these tires. It's 4.3 between him and a podium position. He was surely getting up there a little bit ago. But something about that pit stop did not go right for Michael. And the lap traffic ended up screwing him up a little bit. We should have the majority of our cars in now. Just a handful of GT4s to come in, and Brian. And it's really just Brian Zinn and Mason Smotherman to come into the pits. And Austin Sierra is now in the pits for us as well. Michael Johnson ahead with an off track. It looks like turn 1 maybe there. Drops down to 7th, letting Lincoln Russell and Craig Bream ahead of him. Oh, someone else has had an issue into Oak Tree. And there's Michael McCoy hunting him down. That's John Miller. It says off track back there as he passes the lapped car of Russell Elizondo, who just gets punted. Let's see what had happened there. Coming down into hog pen here. Oh, it's John that loses it on the curbing and takes Russell out. That promotes Michael McCoy into 3rd place, but he's got some damage on that car. What has happened to him? Oh, heavens. Oh, my goodness gracious. What has happened to Michael? What happened? That's all I have. How did he make contact with anybody? No. Here's Michael coming down the he's already jinked up. He just has a lockup. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Michael. He drops back down to 4th place. He just has his own off. It's nothing more than that. Just having inherited the podium position, he couldn't hold it for very long. He's got 4.2 to do again on John Miller. I can't believe it. He just got a little too excited there, it looked like. I thought he had some contact with the way his car was looking. Robbie Campbell hunting down Steven Liston just ahead of him. Battle for 21st position here. What a crazy race so far. Such a great large grid to have. Kent Kruger attempting to lap all of this pack here. Oh goodness, that's not the place to pass. Oh my God, Gun Kim does it back there. What a pass that was. Oh, what happened? I want to see the move. Does he just cut out for a minute and he disconnects almost right in the sweet spot there. Paul Simmons-Ochoa and Tyler Pierre-Richards still battling it out. I have no idea how Eric Foss has a 26-second lead out there. Just incredible driving. Jennifer retains second place with a nice, healthy 10-second gap above John Miller, who is above Michael McCoy here. So the battle for the podium still in play with 3.66 seconds down the road. Battle for 8th place is definitely still brewing. There's a battle for 2nd place as Jacob Eating is I don't know. Eating. Oh, Dustin taking a little bit of curbing there. Down into South Bend, and who is that? That's Jeremy Lapinus and the GTE, finding it very frustrating to have Dustin Burkhalter ahead. Finally gets released. Trying to hunt him down. And gets 2nd place. Those whopping 2 extra points. Oh goodness, and we only got 5 minutes to race, and that's Michael McCoy off the track. Oh, and a very strange place to go off the track too, if I'm being honest. That puts him down a position into 5th. Craig Ream now tracking after him. I think that's his podium gone for this evening. Best he can do is probably 5th place at the moment. Why not? Let's see what just happened. Oh, and that is how you end up on the right side of the track there. That's how it's done. I don't know if that was some very awkward GT4 traffic for him to deal with. It all looked pretty kosher out there, but Michael just getting a little heavy on the skinny pedal, as they say. Robbie Campbell and Stephen Liston now all the way down here. And Doug Doucette as well. He's having a couple off tracks. He needs to get a hold of this car quickly. Yeah, Stephen Liston and Robbie Campbell are hunting down quickly. Michael McCoy into the pit lane. Maybe he needs to get patched up. And that's going to be it pretty much for his race. He is out of the race and retired. I always, at this stage, get back out on track, please. There are still points to be had, with the winner getting 70 points, and then the first 10 positions get 3 less apiece. 67, 64, 61, and then when 11th through 20th, everybody below the top 10, I think it decreases by 2 points apiece, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much everybody but the other top 10 GTE drivers. Currently lapped by Eric Foss here. Jacob still pushing Dustin Burkhalter around the track at the moment. We got 2 minutes to race here. So if you're going to make a move, you kind of want to do it sooner rather than later. As Bjorn lets Eric by there. I don't even know if he did. He's just so late on the brakes. Oh, dealing with some GTE traffic here. It's like I am the faster class, but you also don't want to interfere with that battle. If you are Michael Johnson there. Is that Michael Johnson? It's a Johnson. Oh, and here goes Jacob to the outside to start their final lap of the race. What should be their final lap of the race. Jacob just staying ahead in second place. Oh, sorry, he's, well, that's Dustin staying ahead in second place. Bryce Carter having some issues this race in the GT4. Finds himself down in 8th position behind Peter Monin. Russell down in 25th. Didn't have the best start to the race. Got mixed up early and then got taken out again, as we saw, by John Miller. Never forget. Monin is able to get by Mason Smotherman here, who's having an issue. He's going to have to head for the pits. That's going to bump Bryce Carter up once he gets up here. Here is Eric Foss, though, crossing the line for the GTE race win. Congratulations, Eric. What a drive. Leading the race every single lap but one. Jennifer McDonald will bring it home in second for that class. Mason Smotherman crosses the line for the win in the GT4s. As we await the last couple guys to come across the line, Jennifer McDonald finishes in second. John Miller comes across the line to hold off Lincoln Russell. Who finishes in fourth place. Congratulations. Craig Ream comes across the line for fifth. No, sir, we would like those race results, please. That would be lovely. Oh, and we did not remind Jennifer to hang out for the podium picture. Looks like John Miller is going to need a little tow to get there. All right, there are our race results for the GTE class out there for week 4 at VIR. We have Eric Foss with that race win, just killing it out there, followed by Jennifer McDonald, John Miller wrapping up the podium positions, Lincoln Russell in 4th, followed by Craig Reed, Michael Johnson, Tyler Pierre Richards, Kent Kruger, Jeremy Lapinus, and Paul Simmons Ochoa able to wrap out the top 10. Gun Kim comes in 11th, climbs up the field. Bjorn Benches in 12th, followed by Richard Swindells, Ty Johnson, Casey Kuntz, Michael Bond, Joseph Mayer, Robbie Campbell, Stephen Liston, Douglas Doucette rounding out the top 20. Michael Johnson, Troy Banks, David Fendick, Austin Sierra, Russell Elizondo, and actually, I don't have it set up properly. I think if you finish the race you should get the points. But anyone like Austin Sierra, Tommy Regan, Vincent Wood, Gary Beal, of course, should not score any points because they are retired too early from the race. So take a quick peek at GT4. Please. All right, there we go. We have Matthew Smotherman takes the lead. Dustin Burkhalter hangs on to second place above Jacob Eating. Andrew Rasmussen, Brian Zinn, Peter Monin, Bryce Carter, Mason Smotherman, and Shane Hunter. And patiently waiting, there's the GT4 runners. And here are the rest of the podium showing up for the GTE class. Better late than never. It looks like they are all out of juice, out on track. Let's see if we can't take a quick peek at our updated. Here are our points before the race. Let's go over. Yeah, very strange. I can't get the updated points up there. Let me try one more thing real quick. And there we go. That is our updated standings. Finally, we have our point standings going. That's Matthew Smotherman taking over the lead of the standings. Jacob Eating coming in 5 points shy of that top position. Andrew Rasmussen is finding himself in third position. Now for the GTEs. I don't know what these guys are doing. I think they're going to find their spots one of these days. And for the GTE Championship standings, it's John Miller at the top of the stack as Corey Mitchell fails to grid today. He's actually pushed down to 10th place in the standings. Craig Ream into second place. Lincoln Russell into third. And Michael Johnson in fourth. Eric Foss, after that killer drive, pushes himself all the way up to fifth. And Jennifer is in sixth. As always, join us on Thursdays for the GT1, GT3 nights. I am your host, Eric Elkins, here at Backseat Broadcasting. Thank you for joining us, wrapping up our time at VIR. We will see you on Thursday. Thank you. Good night.